Wow, that was a great tour. That was a great time at the museum. Now, the next one I'm going to is the cube houses, and so let's go. We're getting very close to the cube houses. Hopefully they're still open so that we will see what's inside, and so we get to see what's inside the cube houses, what sort of facilities they have, and so it's going to be very interesting to look at. Here it is, the design of the building of the cube houses. So yeah, so here we go. What we're about to see is that this whole building is built in the late 1970s, which shows some sort of utopia depicting the future, what architecture would have looked like even after the end of World War II and in the early modern age. Well, when I say modern age, I'm talking about post-1945, and look at that. Concrete, you get to see the shapes of the building as in cube houses. This is what the future would have looked like back in the 70s and even 1980s for that matter. This is the kitchen, the first thing you see inside the cube house. This is how they make coffee and tea and all that. And let's go upstairs. Here's the bedroom. Okay, here it says do not lay down. Yep, that's understandable. And you see the window out there. Ah, like the way they placed the plant in a pot. How very stylish. Full of taste indeed. Oh yeah, selfie time. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to go up to the second floor. Well, I'm trying to mind myself because the stairs are a little bit too steep, and so I'm going to be very careful whenever it comes to looking at the cube houses, and so yes. Right, I'm going to turn that way. Yeah, here we go. Wow. Take a look at that from the perspective of the rooftop of the cube houses. How very futuristic. This is what it's supposed to look like nowadays, from the perspective of a 1970s architecture, or even 1980s for that matter. This is what it's supposed to look like. But look, skyscrapers, tall buildings, and even there's this marketplace in the shape of a donut. Wow. Very futuristic indeed, if you look at it. And the style itself is just so unique. Okay, this is from the perspective of a high camera angle. Yeah, from the point of view, because I'm going downstairs. Yep, going back down to the first floor of the cube house. You can see there's a sculpture over there. And you see the flower pots with the cactus, plants, and also another flower pot with a cactus, but it's very prickly. That's why it says do not touch. Well, actually, it's referring to the door, not the cactus, because everybody knows. Otherwise, they might have pricked their finger, just like in Sleeping Beauty, for that matter. And here we go, back to this bedroom, the very futuristic side of what the bedroom should look like, and also even the desk would look like. And here you see a collection of Lord of the Rings characters, Star Wars characters. Someone must have been a huge fan of those fictional stories. But not just that, animals, other and even books. Such a collection. And look, a totem representing the figures or deities in African culture, and so yes. Frequently asked questions: who is the architect? Piet Blom. When have the cube houses been built? 1982 to 1984. Okay, so it's the early 1980s, not the late 70s. But it was in the 70s that he started designing the process of building a cube house, but it was actually 1982, 1984 that it was built. Okay. Well, what is the price of the cube house? What? 380,000, that's a lot. Occasionally, but furnished. Same size? Yes, all 38. Are all cube houses being lived in? Yes, since 1984. Oof, nearly 40 years ago. Stay okay is a hostel. How do you clean the windows? Wait for a rainstorm. Wait for a rainstorm. Yeah, true that. And there you go. There's a slump with a sculpture to it and a sofa to sit. Well, my friends, this is where I will wrap up this video for today when I visited Rotterdam. Starting from the modern museum I've just been to, all the way to the cube houses. And before I end the video, I'd like to give a huge shout out to Tales of Odyssey, Rachel, for that matter, for creating 5 places to visit of Rotterdam. And I have to say, I really like your video, Rachel, whenever it comes to showing us what to visit in Rotterdam, especially when it comes to the cube houses. And so here I am, Lawrence Axum, who just rode on my electric bike all the way up north to Rotterdam from Hague this morning. And yeah, and by the way, my friends, I just want to say that thank you very much for liking my video. Yeah, it's been 10 years that I've been very active on YouTube. 607 subscribers, it means a lot to me. And so tomorrow I'll be heading towards Den Haag. Yeah, I'll be heading towards Hague. Before that I'll go to Delft before going to Hague, and then Amsterdam as a final destination. So thank you very much, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. Have a nice day.